good. Thank you very much, Lord Chancellor, for joining us and engaging in the Business of Trust programme. We really appreciate it. I've got 4 questions for you, if I may. The first of which is just in relation to the civic principles at the top. Of those 5, which one resonates with you most, and perhaps for what reason?
Well, I think all 5 are really important, but I think I would probably pick out integrity as being the most important in terms of building trust. And the reason I would choose that is, for me, rule of law is massively important. It is something that the UK is recognised for around the world. As Lord Chancellor, I swear an oath to uphold the rule of law. And I think the rule of law is about integrity. That is at the heart, I think, of what the UK does at its best. And we've got a really strong, well-respected, independent judiciary, and I think we've got a culture that respects the rule of law. So I would pick out rule of law as being part of integrity.
Fantastic, and it's certainly a message I see in terms of my international outreach. Rule of law, rule of law. Can I then therefore take to the next question, the next group of observations and recommendations coming from our leaders of tomorrow. Out of those, which perhaps again resonates most strongly with you, for what particular reason?
Well, I think what I would say generally is that this is very much a cultural issue. And so the sort of sense of the rule of law permeating everything we do, it's part of our culture, is really key. I think making sure that every member of the frontline staff for a firm recognises the importance of the rule of law, I think is a real key point I would make.
Again, a very, very clear message, which leads us nicely to my third question. If there was an incremental recommendation, one recommendation that you would promote to all the communities that you engage with, a single recommendation, not that in this complex agenda there can be one, but what would it be around developing trust and trustworthiness?
We are a country that has the highest standards of probity. We're a country whereby the decisions of judges are respected, that the judiciary is independent. Those points really matter, and they matter, I believe, economically. Because it's the trust that comes from the rule of law that means that investors have the confidence to invest, that entrepreneurs are willing to take risks, that traders are able to engage with other parties. So fundamental to that, the cornerstone of our prosperity, in my view, is the rule of law, and I think it's an important point that we communicate, whether internally or externally.
And with strong export value too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Really important.
Very good. Thank you. My final question, a binary question. The civic principles and our Business of Trust programme, can it help in
Absolutely.
Developing? That's very helpful.
Absolutely. Very much so. Look, I think it's really important, and I think we need to send a message in this country and around the world. Part of what we're about is those high principles, those civic principles that you've set out, and delighted to see what you're doing with that.
Lord Chancellor, thank you very much for engaging our Business of Trust programme. It's really appreciated.
Thank you. Thank you.